Good morning.
Oh, my camera. Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Oh, my camera is flickering. Hey, Ernesto, good morning. How are you?
pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you. And you?
Good. All right, let me, um, how was your weekend?
It was pretty short.
Yeah, it's always, short. But you did not work over the weekend, eh? Did
No,
you? No?
no.
Okay. It's only Monday through Friday.
Monday to Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
In my Telus times, I used to work on weekends.
Oh, yeah. I bet you love your schedule now because you don't work over the weekend.
Yeah. I now I'm used to it to rest on weekends.
I think I'm gonna move my desk next week to to somewhere else because right now this is my living room. This is the main entrance of the of my house, and here I have a window.
Okay.
So when I open the window, my neighbor next to this side, he always starts the engine of his car, and then he leaves the car like for about 10, I think more time, like in, I don't know, 10 or more minutes. I think it's more than 10 minutes for real. And he leaves the engine on, and his car is like, I don't know, 1980, I think. And all this
Smoke.
smog and it's horrible. It all gets in here, and that's every single morning.
It fun enough, but I have read some stories that people died because of that because they are uh, because that stuff. It, it, I understand that smoke for those old cars is pretty dangerous and toxic.
It is very I think it was in the US, like it happened like a couple of times already that were um um people that do not have air conditioning, they turn on their cars, and yeah, all of a sudden the next day they're dead.
Yes, it's a sensitive topic, but I understand that that's an option if you want to leave this war.
Yeah. So, and every single morning yeah, it's the same story. And let me close the door and bring a fan. Hold on. All right. Okay, so hey, I'm gonna get started and share my screen here. Okay. So we're gonna start with the unit number 3 and unit number 2, and this is week number 3. So there are a couple of topics that I want to go over this week. Right now, this one is a successful write-in, organizing info, business letter, and model letters. These topics are related to business, though I rather want to focus on other stuff. For example, I have this one's here. So a successful writing, I'm gonna change that for a successful speaker. Okay, so we're gonna be focusing on how to be a successful speaker. Okay,
Okay.
now let me just hey George, morning.
Hey teacher, how are you?
Not bad. Okay, good. So um so we're going to be talking about how to be a successful speaker. Being a successful speaker, it's something that we also need to have in our daily life here in the kind of job that we're doing as well. So how and why does it relate? Because we're always talking to our bosses or whoever we need to talk to within our company as well. So either because you have a meeting, or either because you will chair that meeting, or you will just participate in that meeting. So then, part of being a successful speaker, that's when we're gonna apply this info as well. Okay. Now, I think one of the most important um, roles and tips or characteristics or skills that a successful speaker need to have is confidence. What do you think about confidence? What does come to your mind when you hear that word, confidence?
That the people that is speaking, or the person that is speaking, knows what he's speaking or she's speaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knows about the subject, has the confidence in order um, to transmit an idea, right?
Okay. So how knowledgeable somebody is. What else? Ernesto? Confidence.
Yeah, I think whenever you had all the details in deep about the topic that you're trying to transmit the idea or the message that you're trying to bring to your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about the content that actually the content is forbidden, but I think you can translate to speaking that yeah, you can build confidence at the beginning trying to establish an objective, brainstorming your ideas, build a layout, and then build that confidence
Correct.
to transmit the idea.
Yeah. Absolutely agree. Um, So that's basically it. I think confidence is one of the most. There are a lot of course, the skills we need to have, but if we want to become a successful speaker, because and this is for Spanish or any other language as well. So we can be like our native language is Spanish, our second language, at least for me, is English. So I'm not sure if you know any other language, but if English is one of your second languages, um, I think one of the most important skills that you need to have is confidence. You're a bilingual, okay, that's good, but that doesn't mean that you're a successful speaker, especially in business when we need to talk to, our bosses, conferences, meetings, or whatever. So we need to be a successful speaker. So I have a couple of questions here, and those are related to what we're talking right now. So let me make this bigger. Okay. So we already went over the first question, like what's confidence? So I'm gonna spin, and I'll let you, George, answer the second one, and then we're gonna be changing turns.
Cool. Cool.
George, so I'm gonna spin it so we can see what's your first question about. This is all about speaking, being successful at speaking, confidence, and etc.
What do you know that has the type of confidence that you would like to have?
Who do you
Who?
know? Like
Uh,
anyone, yeah, who do you know that has the type of questions, I mean, confidence that you would like to have? Like when you admire someone and you say, "Oh man, I would love to have the confidence that he has. I
the
love the way he speaks."
the TED speakers people.
Would you excuse me? I'm gonna open this. The guy is gone. Okay. All right.
Okay, so the TED speaker people, they are always confident in their TED talks, right?
Can you name one, like, in or anything do you recall about someone and say why?
Because they are transmitting an idea. I don't have any specific name, but
Mm-hmm.
all of them are transmitting an idea in their TED talks. They are always confident with, because they are the expert in the matter, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
think that that is something that you need in order to have that confidence. You have to be the expert, and you have to know about what you are talking about.
Right. Okay. Um, yeah, I like TED Talk as well. I think most of the topics there are very important. Um, I've heard like quite some of them already, and I like that. Yeah. Okay, good. We're gonna try to elaborate the answers a little bit more, so we can so those can be longer. Okay, so let's go with the next question, and this goes to you, Ernesto.
All right. If you pick three of these qualities, which one would you go with? All right.
About
You-
about the qualities of being a successful speaker, like think about the qualities that a successful speaker would have, and then pick three of those you think a successful speaker should have.
Okay, perfect. Well, mm, I will say the first one is going to be vocabulary, and I'm not saying this vocabulary because of English, because
Yeah.
I would love to have a lot of vocabulary, even in Spanish. I have here as Jorge
Yeah.
says that talks in Spanish with people that says speeches in Spanish and English with
Mhm.
very sophisticated language.
Yes.
So yeah, I would like to have that a long vocabulary, and it's interesting because this is something that I've been trying to do in recently. They say so you need to read books to get this vocabulary, and I've been reading and I'm not seeing my vocabulary increasing. So yeah, probably that's a lie. With that concern being said, second one is going to be a good memory because I'm thinking, or I will say that whenever they prepare their speeches, they have a good memory to practice or at least a good memory to organize their ideas, because those, as Jorge bring to the table, those TED talks or those explanations or those
Mhm.
speeches, I even if you are good person doing talks on speeches, you need to practice. I think you need to have a good amount of memory. I'm thinking about a guy with whose name is Jim Quick. I will say his job is
Quick.
his job is prepare people to have good memory for speeches. He,
Wow.
he, he trains actors and actresses to get. He's been working with Will Smith, and he is able to memorize hundreds of numbers just to see him for a few seconds. So yeah, so I will say that I would like to have good memory,
Mhm.
and probably this is going to be the confidence resulting of the previous two ones, because if I have the previous ones, I will I will have confidence, and and yeah, not only going in English, yeah, because yeah, just recently record a talk what is a conference, a workshop for Aplaudo,
Oh,
and yeah,
did you?
yeah, confidence was something that I noticed that I need to get a little bit more, but yeah, they say that doing those things is the best way to build your confidence. Yeah, like
Mhm.
fighting with the monster. So yeah, that those will be memory, vocabulary, and confidence.
I was lately I've been talking with different people, like new friends, and one day, now that you're saying about vocabulary, and not only in English but also in Spanish, we were talking about the Bible and stuff, like like if one person believes in God or not, and why, and discussing about the stories, like what would make sense to us and what wouldn't. And the way he was talking, he was using a lot of vocabulary that I was not, some of them I was not aware, and some others I was, but I seldom use them.
You were talking
So
with a friend, or
I was talking with a friend.
okay,
He's I think he believes in God, but not in religion, churches, and he questions a lot of things that are in the Bible. And I was like, listen to him, and I liked it. I liked the way he was talking, the vocabulary he was using, and I was like, we're talking about the Bible, which I've done with other people in the past, but this guy is his way of approach is different, and the vocabulary he's using is different as well. So I was like, I was enjoying the conversation with him. Not
Hey, but
agreeing with 100% with what he was saying, but I liked the vocabulary and the way he was talking.
hey, but you don't know enough a person until you speak with them about religion or
Or
politics, right?
politics. Yeah, that's I agree. Yeah. Okay, George, I'm gonna go with you again.
Okay.
This one goes to you. Suppose that you have developed these three qualities in yourself and now they're part of who you are. What would that look like? What would that feel like? Let's say that these three qualities that Ernesto mentioned, say that you've have them now and that you've developed them.
Um, what would you look like? What would you feel like? Um, I think that I will feel like that I can do any conference, any speak, right, and in any platform. I could speak with any client, make a very good speech about our services. For example, this is because of my role right now. Maybe I will look like more confidence, right, with them, and I will transmit that trust feeling to them in order to they will be they will trust in us if you know what are you speaking, right?
Right.
So maybe I will be looking like a guy in the tech talk, as we said before. And they look like really inspiring. So I think that will be my main change right here. If I have a good memory, if I have a lot of vocabulary, and also I do remember something that Ernesto said, that he was reading a lot because he wants to increase his vocabulary. Another thing that can help you is when you are seeing series or movies, put the English subtitles. I have learned a lot of vocabulary with that.
Right.
Because they are using a different kind of vocabulary in movies and series that you don't use in the daily life, right? Or only in the in the daily stand-ups. They're using a lot of vocabulary, and also sometimes I have to pause the series
To understand.
to understand
Right.
and check
Yeah.
a final translation, right?
Yeah, I think that like by reading and watching a lot of series, like most of my vocabulary that I've learned, I learned it through a series. That's right. Yeah.
There are a lot of words that um, I haven't seen before, and then when I search for them
Yeah.
or I do the translation, it's something really uh, uh, seems like another word, right? They are really the same sometimes, but just with a different word.
That's why it's important watching sitcoms or anything that you like, but in English.
Sitcom, and also that kind of complicated series. I don't know, maybe like Peaky Blinders
Oh, yeah.
in English with English subtitles is something that may help you. One movie that I haven't seen, but because I have seen them in the theater, but
Mhm.
I'm waiting for a streaming platform. It will be the new one, the one one. I don't remember the name. Ah,
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Just
Oppenheimer.
just think about seeing that one in with the English subtitles because they speak a lot in the movie.
The
Sorry.
problem with Oppenheimer is they talk a lot of scientific terms.
Uh-huh.
I think even if with subtitles, I will I will get
They're the
lost.
same.
Let me get a physics career and then
What's the name of this movie?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer
Open like this?
with two
Oppenheimer is a last
P's.
name. It's a name, Oppenheimer.
OPP.
There you go.
That one.
Oh, that one. So this is the name? Oh, that's the name of the movie.
Yeah, Robert
Yeah.
Oh.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, Rami Malik is here.
But with a secondary role.
Yeah,
The main one is Cillian Murphy.
Cillian's here, so. Oh. And what is this about?
It's about the
atomic bombs.
atomic bomb creation. It's a really good movie, to be honest with you, but they speak a lot.
Hmm.
This is a national emergency.
Detonator charged.
We're in a race against the Nazis. And I know what it means if the Nazis have a bomb.
We have a 12-month head start.
18.
How could you possibly know that?
Matt Damon.
We've got one hope.
Matt Damon.
All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here.
Oh, that's a good
Secret
one.
laboratory.
Yeah.
Keep everyone there until it's done.
Let's go recruit some scientists.
Build a town, build it fast. If we don't let scientists bring their families, we'll never get the best.
Why would we go to the middle of nowhere for who knows how long?
Why? Why? How about because this is the most important thing to ever happen in the history of the world?
You're the great improviser, but this you can't do in your head.
Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world?
Chances are near zero.
Near zero.
What do you want from theory alone?
Zero would be nice.
Wow.
This is a matter of life and death. But I can perform this miracle.
World War II would be over. Our boys would come home.
That's happening, isn't it?
The world will remember this day.
Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen.
Until somebody builds a bigger one.
Oof.
Yeah, they had a good casting there.
Yeah, it's a very good one.
Even Robert Downey Jr. and
Is it yeah, I saw him there. Is this in the theater now? In the movies? Is
Usually
this
that functions, just 2 functions per day. The
but it's in the
it's the last
cinema now.
The problem with Oppenheimer is it went to the cinema at the same week with Barbie, so most of the functions went
Uh-huh.
for Barbie. However, Oppenheimer seems to be
I think that
Oscar
was,
winner movie.
yeah, I think that was, it was not a good move for them, like to launch that movie in the same date as or week as Barbie.
I think they didn't care because it's tended for different
Mhm.
objective people.
Yeah, I would rather go that I would rather go watch this movie than Barbie. Yeah. Hey, that's nice. I'm gonna look for that movie. Yeah, I think
Reality.
yeah, I think I'm gonna. Hey, I want. Have you watched? I'm not. We're not gonna start talking about movies. I'm just gonna say, this one. Have you seen this? Have you seen this low cost movie?
I haven't, but I have seen some videos about it.
This one. Vertigo. It's a very low cost, like really low cost movie.
Es mucho más que una conversación común y corriente.
Hold
Puede
on.
ser en voz alta.
Okay, so you know Google is hearing your conversation because you said that you were talking with a friend
Yeah, about the Bible and
about Bible.
yeah, and but that's true, eh? No, it's not this movie. It's another. Or is it this one? No. Oh yeah, this one.
This is sick. Damn it.
That they get stuck up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
up there.
I have seen a video about it.
I watched it. It's a very low cost movie, but it kept me sweating the whole 2 hours, I think, hour and a half, I don't recall. But it's a very low cost, but it's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of movies with that low cost, but I was seeing that Hollywood will tend to release more low cost movies.
Those are
because,
good.
Yeah, because right now they're spending a lot of in movies. For example, Oppenheimer, Barbie. The budget is really high, and they are not earning what they're expecting, right? So
Yeah.
with low cost movies, they will make a lot of money, more money.
I think now with the streaming, I mean, most of us are streaming. Before it was just like back in the days, it was just like just a few people who would buy, you know, the CD players, like to, I don't know what's the name, but to watch the movies on the TV. Like before, it was just like few people, like very few people who would do that. And then we would go to the cinema more. Well, I used to go more to the cinema than that I do now, because I barely go. I think most of us prefer streaming than going, because I normally don't go to the movies now.
Yeah, I'm going in a lot of the movies, but yeah, they are releasing the movies in the streaming platforms really quick.
Agree.
Oh, for example, Flash. I think that it was released like a couple of days ago.
Flash?
Yeah. In HBO, I guess. I don't remember the platform, but it was released like a week or something like that.
Yeah, you see, so I think most of us would rather stream than go to the movies. Besides, it's very expensive to go.
Yeah, but
to
I
go to
think
the
that the
movies.
most earnings come from the food, right? In cinemas.
Yeah, I think so. Most of it comes from the food. It's very expensive.
Yeah, even just a soda, it's really expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive.
I normally do not go to the movies. And if I go, I try not to eat there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carlos, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. How are you?
Good. Happy
Good.
Monday.
Thank you. Likewise.
Yeah. So we're talking about how to become a successful speaker in general. When we say successful speaker, we think about TED Talks, not TikToks. It's TED Talks.
Okay.
I like about 2 months ago, I was talking with my boss in Canada, and we were talking about not business stuff. It was like more personal stuff, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I saw that on Tech Talks." I told her, and she was like, "Oh, TikTok, you mean?" No, and it was no, I mean TED Talks. She thought I was talking about TikToks.
But probably we should refocus that, and we need to find out how to become successful TikTokers, because if you see Yanira Berrios is already earning more than, I don't know
4K.
how many $1,000 per month.
Yeah, I don't know if it is a good source that where I read it from, but it was 3K or 4K, which I don't believe is well, I don't know. I think if it was real, she wouldn't be living in the same place she is currently. Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe she's
Maybe,
saving
or maybe she's just paying out the debt.
as well. Yeah,
Perhaps.
yeah, yeah, that's right. So we'll wait to see what she buys later.
And then she'll be living in San Benito.
Oh yeah, buying a very expensive house now.
But we're assuming that she has financial
Yeah, financial
intelligence or something like that, right?
I was just reading about financial intelligence like 10 minutes before this class. You know, yesterday I went to the mall with my big boy, with my son, and I was like this month I planned not to spend much money. So I went to the mall and I was gonna buy another agenda, because the agenda that I have right now I think is too full, and it's kind of small, so I don't like it much. I need a bigger one. And I was gonna buy another agenda. I was gonna buy some pencils and stuff. And so I think it was like $10 that I was gonna spend. And then when I was on my way to to these guys, to the cashiers, I was like, maybe I'm not gonna buy it, because I'm trying to live at a very low cost this month, because I've been spending a lot of money, like a lot of I usually, when I go to the last week I went to Dollar City, and I was just going for one bottle of vitamins, which was this one. It's $3, and then I say I'm gonna go and buy it. It was $3, so I went, and then when I came back, no lying, I paid $49, because I bought some toys for my kid, food,
Some food.
things that I would leave without those. I mean, not the food, but like some other stuff that I bought,
Candies,
candies and
snacks.
stuff. So yeah, it's cheaper there. So this month I'm trying to leave with I don't know, trying not to spend money on beep.
Yeah.
And you know what's the funny part is that a lot of people think that the products are cheaper at Dollar City, right? But the situation is that the products are smaller in terms of, let's say, for example, food and stuff like that. There are some, if you try to see the amount of the portions, the sizes, these are smaller, and
That's why they're cheap.
and that's why they are cheap. And for example, the other day I was buying something at Super Selectos, and you guys should be careful on that, because I'm sorry, I'm saying names, right? But I'm buying the super of El Super de los Salvadoreños. And I was at a warehouse buying some things. I don't want to say the name of the warehouse, but the situation is that supposedly they have these promotions and offers, right? And I was reading the terms of the promotion, or the offer, and I was reading, and I said, how come the price is higher on the supposedly offer they have, on the sale they have, than buying the things on separate? And then I said, perhaps I'm just doing math wrong in my head.
Wrong.
So I took my cell phone and I started like multiplying the numbers and the prices and everything, and it was cheaper to buy it without the offer thing. And so you should be careful on that.
It's just marketing,
It's
right?
it's oh, what there is a name. I don't remember about this name, but it's a
It's a trap.
Okay. I
It's
was
a
not gonna.
BS. It's a BS.
It's a BS. It's a BS. The other day I went to the supermarket. Not the other day. It was like a couple of months ago. I was gonna buy this soap, the soap like Protex, Palmolive. I don't know what's the other name, but if you buy it, and this goes to you, Carlos, with what you say, if you buy it individually, it's 90 cents each. And if you buy it like with the pack, the 3-pack that's supposed to be an offer, it should be $2.70, but it's more. It's like $3 and some change, or $3. So if you buy the 3-pack, you would pay $3 or more. But if you pay individually, it'll be 90 cents. So, but it says offer, or it says, I don't know, they always do marketing stuff where it makes it look like if it's better if you buy it that way. But yeah, I think that that action, either coming from the big boss or main boss, or coming from marketing people, or coming from bosses under, whoever this is coming from, I mean, that's that, I don't know, that's BS. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Anyways, so that's why I don't usually go to the supermarket, and I rather go to the market. I mean, some of the stuff I buy them cheaper in the market, and it's better from there. And some others I buy it from the supermarket.
Vegetables are really cheaper in the market.
Oh, the vegetables?
And also the fruit.
Yes, but you know, at the beginning when I when I got married, of course, I was talking with my wife and saying, you know, I want to save up some money. I don't want to, you know. So we used to go to the supermarket and buy vegetables and fruits there. So it was high expensive. So then one day I say, you know what, I'm gonna go to the market. We're gonna go to the market and buy the stuff there. But we didn't know how to buy in the market either. And then we will buy fruit and vegetables, and then the next day they would all be gone because you know, I didn't know how to buy. Now I know how to buy. So now I go to the market and I know how to buy, and yeah, so that's good. It's cheaper. I agree. The other day I bought ginger. It was like I don't know, it was like 4 pieces like this size, and it cost me like not even $1. I think it was 75 cents, I think. Or maybe $1. But
Well,
then
in the supermarket, like
$5.
$2.
No,
Yeah.
it's like $5.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like $5. So it's way more expensive there. Okay, we still have 8 minutes to go. I wanted to cover this, not the 30, but some of the questions to ask yourself on how to improve self-confidence. You might have confidence, but also improving your self-confidence is one of your most important jobs that you guys need to do. Why confidence is important? Because it's something that every one of us should have in any way. Confidence not only plays an important role in the business role or in the business side, but also in your day-to-day life. Could be with your girlfriend, with your brother, sister, family, business related stuff, or whatever scenario you might think of. Now let's go through some of them. What actions and activities make you feel purposeful? What actions and activities make you feel purposeful? Anyone can jump in.
Sense of care, more confidence.
Yeah, could be that. It can be, yeah, like a successful speaker or confidence wise.
Okay, what I will say to start, what doesn't help me is to read and speech and try to memorize that. From
Oof, yeah,
personally, that doesn't help me at all. What helps me is to get a list of main bullets of my ideas
agree.
and just review it. That actually help me, and that other thing doesn't help me at all. Just try to memorize the stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones I do, and it works. When you're reading, people sense that you're, I mean, even if they're not watching you, like over the camera, people sense it.
To me, is when I am teaching something to someone, I feel that purpose, right? Because I know that I'm doing something good, right?
Yeah. Okay. What other actions and activities make you feel purposeful?
Yeah, so if you are learning something for yourself, you will get that sense that it's adding value.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you will use, you will need in the future, so that also will help you to get more. That action will give you that feeling of purpose, and will also contribute to make you more confident.
Of course.
And also when solving a problem, for the nature of our job is to try to solve problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why maybe we are some of us are engineers, because we want to solve problems, right? Maybe that's also a purpose that make us feel like that, right?
There are a lot of skills that we need to work, or that we can work, or that we can share with others when it comes to public speaking. And what's good about public speaking is that it's not only about work specifically, it's about everything. It's about our day-to-day life, and that's really good, because it helps us in any way. Yeah. Okay. How can we, and this brings us to the next, so how can you contribute to others feeling confident and capable? So what is the way on how we can help them out?
When we transmit them that we are listening to them, and also that they can trust in us. How can we reach, or how can we reach that? Maybe saying to them that they can fail if there's something that they don't know. We will be teaching them or guiding them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do think about the getting feedback, about the positive feedback, because if probably you're thinking that you're doing right,
Right.
and yeah, hearing the opinions from a senior person or with a lot of experienced person is going to give you in the correct direction.
And I think being open to feedback as well. Like some of us sometimes we're not like that open to feedback. And but I think here, if you want to be successful in any way, you gotta be open to feedback, be open-minded as well. Yeah. Good. That's good. Um, only half minutes, only 30 seconds are missing, so we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna let you guys go. It was a nice chat, and then we'll continue tomorrow.
Hey, teacher, I have just a quick question. I don't know if I owed you a couple of activities or homework.
We need to complete the 25% of the online
50.
platform. Oh, 50.
This is
50.
the second.
Yeah, this is the second. No, actually, this is the third week.
The third week, yeah.
So we need to complete the 50%, and there is an activity that was supposed to be delivered on the 25th, which was Friday.
Guys, I don't know if you guys are having issues with, I have already tried several combinations. Suppose I thought perhaps this was one of them. Exercise 22. I don't know if you could help me out on that one.
Yeah, I can help you. I think that it's done for me.
Oh, it's the one you sent me?
Yeah.
So this one's
to begin with, I thought reduce, refuse, take into account were correct, but then guarantee, I said that it was promise and undertake try, but then it gave me that.
Guarantee is promise.
Promise.
Refuse
That
is
one's
lower. Refuse is reject. Take into account is consider. Undertake is try.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, guys.
Cool.
Okay, so, hey, thank you. Hope you have a great Monday and a great start of the week.
Thank you.
You too.
Ciao.
Here.
Yep.
See
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.